Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Hello, sis
evening.
Good
Devi.
evening,
Hello, sis
Brucey.
Nana, Bro Fadli, sis Ajeng, sis Tita,
Good
sis Ray,
evening.
Bro Bara. You guys, how are you today, everyone? You good?
I'm
Hey,
good.
Okay,
good.
sounds
Good.
great. That you're always good.
I'm
Okay.
wonderful.
You're wonderful.
I'm
You're
excited.
amazing. Excited. Sis Ajeng, what makes you feel
Yes,
wonderful
I'm
today?
excited.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, actually, I'm excited because finally I meet you again.
Oh, sure. Oh my God. Just appreciate it. Since I just finally can meet again, everyone. Really great, guys. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, guys. Today's a little
Mhm.
bit late to start the class because I got the problem actually, guys. Like, I don't know. You cannot minimize Zoom workplace when you are recording this meeting. Oh, sure. Who could it be? That's so scary. Just, that it has like updating the Zoom, guys. So this is like the difference like before. So, oh my God. Okay, but it's alright. Okay, so well everyone, kita mulai kelasnya ya sambil nunggu teman-teman yang lain. See you guys. Good evening everyone. Welcome back to our class again with Speaking Partner. We are
We
We
are the
are the
best
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 partner.
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 Guys, what's password, guys?
Keep
Let's
smile.
smile.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, you guys, today is our last week, guys. So it means we have been learning English for about a month, almost a month, but we have just 3 weeks. Today's our 16th meeting, so we still have 14 left. For you guys, I just want to say, if you want, guys, just continue to the next level. Yeah, this is Intermediate 3, and do not forget, guys, Intermediate 3 is just regular class, so the maximum is only 20 participants, then the minimum is 10 participants. So I hope you guys, if you want to continue to the next level, just try to register now so you don't be late, or maybe you are not late to join the class. That's the point, everyone. Yeah. So I hope you guys just join the next level. You deserve it, guys. You will learn a lot, especially speaking, how to answer the question completely long and better. Is really good for having like how we say that one interview or in professional situation how to speak more completely. We can just learn in intermediate two. Intermediate three. Intermediate three is the highest level of intermediate, I guess, yeah. So at least guys, you trade. Kan setidaknya teman-teman rasakan aja kisah kelas intermediate 3 itu kayak gimana. And after that, this is up to you. For me, as a tutor here, I suggest you just join at least be Potter until intermediate 3. And if you want to go back again from basic 1, basic 2 is alright. But at least guys, you need to try intermediate 3. You deserve it, I feel guys. But if you want to try after intermediate 3, like I want to try to advanced class. It's all right. Okay, so everything depends on you and also the feedback and the, like the score. You can see, yeah? So that's why it's gonna be different. We have a regular class, so that's why later in intermediate 3, you will get the score, guys, your grade, okay, and the feedback one by one. It's gonna be different with this class or webinar class. Just join the next level, guys. Yeah, I suggest you that. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough for the information. And back to here. All right, guys. Today we're going to talk and learn about the minimum wage. Okay, we have just a listening time for today, guys. This is the same like our previous meeting. It means like 2 weeks ago. I guess yeah, we just listening the topic and then just talk it on breakout room. And the topic for the listening time is minimum wage. Upah minimum, UMR. Okay? We have two kinds of listening. Fill the blank of the sentence, and the second is just multiple choice with the same listening. All right, guys, are you ready, everyone? To just prepare your paper and also your pen to answer the question, especially for the listening time. Go on, guys. Here we go. This is our listening. I will open first, guys. Wait. This one it should be. All right. And let's go on. Okay. This one, I guess. Sorry, guys. I forgot. Okay. All right, guys. You can just turn breakout room. And no, breakout room. Let's do listening. One, this one. Look at this, everyone. The first listening is just fill in the blank. Okay? At this time, I have 15 questions. Rafiki punya 15 pertanyaan, guys. Oh, we have a lot, right? Just try to listen that, everyone. Are you ready, guys? Yep, ready, guys. Hello. You ready?
Yes, I'm
Ready?
ready.
Here. Okay, guys. So I will stop word or will be one question, and then you can find or write your answer at the score for the following questions. So let's do it right now, guys. This is our listening, the first part listening today.
Diam, diam.
Okay, the title is minimum wage. Yeah, guys, yeah. Okay. One, we have two people, Todd and Greg, to discuss about minimum wage. Upah minimum. One, two, three, go. Number one.
So, Greg, we're talking about controversial issues, and one of the issues in your book is income disparity. So, what do you think about minimum wage?
Right, guys. Try to answer that. Number two.
Um, Minimum wage and a minimum wage, I think, is very important to have. Otherwise, employers are going to take advantage of people, pay them too little. Each society must decide what is a proper minimum wage, and that in itself is an issue.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
what should it
actually
Number three. Yeah. Okay.
be?
actually, I disagree.
I guess number four, right?
I'm actually against the minimum wage. I think that um, basically all markets find an equilibrium, and that if the wage goes too low, people just won't do the job.
Right, guys. And then number five, start from here, yeah? So basically,
And so basically, if you don't have a minimum wage, eventually the society will come to a wage where people feel comfortable doing that work, that basically things will work out.
And in theory, maybe you're right, but in reality, you're really wrong. I mean, take a look at some of these countries around the world where there are sweatshops, where you have children, because there are no rules regulating labor, and you have children who never educated, who spend their entire lives working almost like slaves in unhealthy conditions. That's what happens when there are no rules to protect workers.
okay. And then number eight, guys, yeah?
But I think that's somewhat true, but you said the key word that they're not educated. I think the problem there is that people aren't educated, and that's what leads to the abject poverty that they might do a job like that. So don't you think that if people were educated more,
Number nine.
they would not be willing to work such meaningless jobs or such jobs that
Well,
pay so little?
The next question. Number 10.
many of those people, those children who are working like slaves, don't have a chance for any education. And often they're being exploited, not always, but sometimes by people who have had good education.
Right.
Right, guys. So number 11, yeah?
I mean, take a child in some very poor country has to work to just to find food.
So basically, you're
Education
saying
is secondary.
that they should have a living wage, that they should make enough money that they can have a decent standard of living.
Everybody should have a decent standard of living, I believe.
I just think that it's really hard to arbitrarily set a price. I mean, that number is always going to go up and down.
Right, the next one, guys.
That even minimum wage somewhat skews the reality that if you just let markets take their natural course, eventually people won't be willing to work.
Right, so number 14, start from here, yeah? It doesn't work this time, guys.
No, it doesn't work that way because I think when you just have what's complete free market, you have corrupt people who take advantage of other people.
Well, that actually I do agree with. I think I do believe in free markets, but one thing that is true,
The last question, number 15.
free markets cannot work where there's corruption. I do agree with that. So we agree about something.
Yes. Good thing.
Alright, guys, so what about you guys? Have you got all the answers here? Anyone? Or we need to listen
Yeah,
once
I got,
more?
but I don't know.
Okay, what do you
Maybe
think,
one
guys?
more time,
Oh,
One more
repeat.
again? Okay, let's do it once
yeah, I
more.
got,
It's
but I
okay.
don't know. Follow or true. One more
Okay.
again.
Oh, sure. Okay,
Okay,
just
thank you, Bro.
sure. Take your work, everyone. Let's try to get the best right. 1, 2, 3, go. Once more. Number 1.
So, Greg, we're talking about controversial issues, and one of the issues in your book is income disparity.
Okay. Number 2 starts from, so what do you think about?
So, what do you think about minimum wage?
Um, minimum wage and a minimum wage, I think, is very important to have. Otherwise, employers are going to take advantage of people, pay them too little.
Great. Number 3, the society.
Each society must decide what is a proper minimum wage, and that in itself is an issue.
Yeah,
What should it be?
All right, number four. Actually,
Actually, I disagree. I'm actually against the minimum wage. I think that basically all markets find an equilibrium, and that if the wage goes too low, people just won't do the job.
right, the next one. And so basically, number five.
And so basically, if you don't have a minimum wage, eventually society will come to a wage where people feel comfortable doing that work, that basically things will work out.
The next one, guys, yeah. Number six, guys. In theory,
And in theory, maybe you're right, but in reality, you're really wrong. I mean, take a look at some of these countries around the world where there are sweatshops, where you have children, because there are no rules regulating labor, and you have children who never educated, who spend their entire lives working almost like slaves in unhealthy conditions. That's what happens when there are no rules to protect workers.
that's number six and number seven, guys. All right, guys. The next one is number eight. Yeah, start from here. Yes, maybe just, but I think number eight.
But I think that's somewhat true, but you said the key word that they're not educated. I think the problem there is that the people aren't educated, and that's what leads to the abject poverty that they might do a job like that. So don't you think that if people were educated more,
Following question number nine.
they would not be willing to work such meaningless jobs or such jobs that
Well,
pay so little?
The next one's the following one here. Retain. Many of those people.
many of those people, those children who are working like slaves, don't have a chance for any education. And often they're being exploited, not always, but sometimes by people who have had good education.
Right.
You know,
The next one, guys. Number 11.
I mean, take a child in some very poor country has to work to just to find food.
So
The
basically, you're
education
saying
is secondary.
so basically you're saying that they should have a living wage, that they should make enough money that they can have a decent standard of living.
Everybody should have a decent standard of living, I believe.
I just think that it's really hard to arbitrarily set a price. I mean, that number is always going to go up and down.
Number 13. Start from the even. That even the minimum wage.
That even minimum wage somewhat skews the reality that if you just let markets take their natural course, eventually people won't be willing to work.
No, it doesn't.
Next one, guys. Number 14 until 15. So start from it doesn't work.
Work that way because I think when you just have what's complete free market, you have corrupt people who take advantage of other people.
Well, that actually I do agree with. I do believe in free markets, but one thing that is true,
Right, last question.
free markets cannot work where there's corruption. I do agree with that. So we agree about something.
Yes. Good thing.
All right, guys, so we have started. So let's check your work and let's answer together. Number one. So, Greg, we're talking about what is the answer number one, guys? What do you think?
Controversial issues.
Controversial.
That's your right,
Controversial.
guys. That's the answer.
Controversial.
Yeah, controversial, easy. Or just say controversial is enough. Okay, if you want to say just controversial issue, it's good. Just only controversial is okay. Okay. Controversial. Controversial. Sorry guys. Okay. Controversial issue. Alright, or just say controversial is okay. Only that is enough, guys. And the next one, number two. Minimum wage, I think, is very important
To have
to
otherwise.
have. Yeah, to have. Okay, to have.
Otherwise.
Alright, great one, guys. This one is otherwise. Great, guys. And number three, society itself must decide what is the
Minimum wage.
Proper
market.
minimum wage.
Oh, proper.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, you got it, guys.
Minimum
That's
wage.
right. That's a proper. Okay.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, proper. Proper minimum wage is enough. That one. The minimum wage. Okay, minimum wage. Create the proper minimum wage. Okay. And number four, basically all
Market will
Find
Market
equilibrium.
finding
yeah,
equilibrium.
all
Apa
markets.
nggak tahu bro?
Yeah, all markets find
Find
equilibrium.
equilibrium.
Yeah, equilibrium.
Oh, equilibrium.
Okay, equilibrium. Okay, that's librium. Librium. Markets find equilibrium. Itu yang bermaksud atau bermakna teman-teman bisa kayak pasar itu mencapai harga seimbang gitu guys, keseimbangan. Jadi semuanya ya harganya sama. Oke, normal markets find equilibrium. And also the next one, like the society will come to a wage where people blah 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 doing that work. Number five,
Feel
feel
comfortable.
comfortable. Yeah, so
Feel comfortable.
yeah, that's right. Just to feel comfortable. Teman-teman, don't forget, this is comfortable. That's the correct one. It's comfortable. Yeah, that's it, everyone.
Comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, guys, just say this one. Wait a second. Feel comfortable. Okay. Does it feel comfortable?
Comfortable or uncomfortable, bro?
Comfortable. Not on. Without on, yeah? Let's say, yeah, feel comfortable. Comfortable. Okay. Comfortable. Feel comfortable. Okay. And the next one, guys. What else? Number six, yeah. Yeah, this one. This is, take a look at some of these countries around the world where
Bro, Vicky.
where their sweatshop.
Their
Itu
sweet
yang nomor 4.
Sweet.
Artinya gimana?
their sweet spot.
wait, kenapa, guys? Sorry.
Yang
Number?
nomor 4. Yang nomor 4 termasuk
Yeah.
if you don't have a minimum wage, eventually the society will come to a wage where people, itu maksudnya gimana? Jadi jika tidak punya
number
gaji standar,
five.
number
this
5.
one.
Oh ya, number 1. Ya.
Number
Number
four.
five.
Gimana?
Okay. If you don't have a minimum wage,
Arti-
eventually the society will come to a wage, ya guys ya, where people feel comfortable. Ya, orang-orang itu merasa nyaman gitu guys ya.
kerja.
Yeah, that's
Kan
one.
dia nggak dibayar dengan minimum kan? Jadi kalau
that's right.
misalkan if you don't have, jika dia tidak punya pembayaran yang minimal, maka masyarakat
Society?
akan come to a wage where people, jadi dia misalnya nggak punya standar nih,
Mm-mm.
dibayar sewenang-wenang. Jadi
That's
dia
right.
masuknya kerja itu merasa nggak nyaman apa nyaman gitu.
So it's
Maksudnya di situ.
no, this one. This is just a jatuh feel comfortable. That's the correct. Comfortable guys ya. Tetap sama bro ya, comfortable. This is not uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable. Tetap comfortable. This one. This is his feel guys actually. Jatuh ya kok feel merasa no. Feel comfortable.
Iya.
Okay, that's the same bro. Okay, that's one. Feel comfortable. And then number 6. Wait, which one guys? Kok Bro Vicky gak jelas itu ya? Wait guys. I guess can you see that one clearly? Ini jelas gak guys Bro Vicky sama skinnya ini?
Iya, kelihatan.
Kelihatan ya? Okay,
Jelas,
wait.
jelas.
Wait guys, wait.
Clearly.
Okay, come on. Lanjut guys. Okay, take a look at some of these countries around the world where number 6.
Their sweat shop.
Yeah,
Their sweet stop.
yeah,
Their
Sweet
stop.
shop.
Their sweet stop.
there are
Sweet shop.
the sweet shop. Ya, sweet shop di sini bermakna kayak pasar yang harganya itu
Sweet shop. Alah,
rendah-rendah atau sesuai gitu
namanya
guys ya.
sweet shops.
Sweet guys. Ya, manis guys ya. Sweet manis. Okay, shop. This one. They are sweet shop. It means toko-toko itu dengan harga-harga yang terjangkau. It means they say that one. Okay. Lanjut nih. This one. Spend their entire life working almost like
Slave.
slave.
Life in
In
unhealthy.
Her condition.
Condition. Yeah, that's a
In
slave.
unhealthy.
That's a great. That's a slave in unhealthy.
Life in unhealthy condition.
Yeah, that's great one. In a healthy
Condition.
condition. Great one. Okay. Conditions. That's one, everyone. Okay, so number 1 is controversial. Number 2 is to have full rights. Number 8 is proper minimum wage. And also market find equilibrium. And also feel comfortable. There are sweet soaps and slaves in healthy condition. Right, this one. Guess number 1 until number 7. Banyak?
Mom.
Okay, great. And also the next one is number 8, the number 13. Number 8, guys, educated, and that's what? Number H?
What leads
Leads
to the
poverty.
Object.
Yeah, that's right, guys.
Object property. Oh, property.
Yeah, leads the object.
Property.
property.
Yeah,
The object property.
Poverty. Yeah, poverty. Miskinan ya.
Oh,
Okay,
poverty.
poverty.
Oke, salah nulis.
That's right. And
Bukan
also
properti ya.
poverty. That's a poverty. They would not be willing to work, blah blah blah, such a job that pays a little. Number 9 is
Such a meaningless job.
yeah, such a meaningless job. This is a such.
It's meaningless.
Meaningless. Yeah, that's right. Meaningless job. Great one. Okay. Such a meaningless job. And also don't have a chance for an education and often maybe
Exploited.
number 10
Maybe
they are being
Exploited.
maybe yeah
They
they
being
are
exploited.
yes, they are
Exploited.
being
They are
exploited.
exploited.
That's one. Yeah.
Exploited.
Yeah, exploited. They are being exploited. Dimanfaatkan ya berarti. Okay. And the next one is gonna be the others. Okay. That they should make enough money that they can have
Decent standard living.
that
Yeah.
The
a decent,
standard
decent.
living.
Yeah, that's
Standard
right,
of
everyone.
living.
Mhm.
Oh,
That-
decent.
Okay.
Standard
Decent, standard.
living.
Okay.
Living.
Yeah, standard. That's what the standard
Standar hidup yang layak.
of living. Yeah, dia bilang ya. Okay, guys. And also the next one is number 12. I just think that it's really hard to,
Arbitrary set the price.
yeah,
Arbitrarily
arbitrarily set
set
the
a
price. Yeah, that's right, everyone. Arbitrary. Itu
Wewenang-wenang.
arbitrarily, sewenang-wenang, menetapkan harga sewenang-wenang, ya guys ya. So arbitrarily, arbit, that's arbitrarily. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, set the price, set the price. Okay. Arbitrarily, ya guys ya, set the price. Menetapkan harga sewenang-wenang. And the next is, yeah, let markets take their natural course. Eventually, people,
Won't be willing to work.
yeah,
won't be
that's
willing the
one.
work.
Okay, or will not is alright, guys. You want to say
Won't,
that's one. Will not or want is okay.
oh,
Will not, yeah. People will not
won't be
want. Ingin,
willing
yeah.
the work.
Be willing. Okay. Which one?
The work.
Willing
To
the
work.
to work. Mhm.
To work. To
Okay.
work.
Yeah, won't or will not be willing to work. Okay, that's one. This is number 8, yeah. List the object poverty, such as meaningless jobs, they are being exploited, and a decent standard of living, arbitrarily set a price and will not be willing to work. Okay? Now, yeah, that's one. And then number 14 and 15. Number 14, I do believe
In free
in a
market.
free market.
In a
Okay.
free market.
Yeah, that's right. Because in a free, we have
Market.
a market. Okay, great one. And also, mm,
In free
free
market
market
nggak
cannot,
pakai akan.
yeah, free
Nggak
in
pakai
a
akan.
free. So we have
Hmm?
ya, di sebuah pasar yang bebas. So this is not
Market.
no
Market
markets.
itu kan plural. Kenapa
Oh
ada
yeah.
A-nya, bro?
So we have a E. Is this all right, guys? Typo. This is a market. Yeah, that's one. In a free, in a
Market.
free, yeah, market. In a free market. Okay, lanjut guys. The next one, the free market cannot work varies. Hmm?
There
Varies.
corruption. There is corruption.
Yeah, that's right. Varies.
corruption.
Corruption. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
This is just corruption. Okay, this yeah, so there is corruption. This one is number 14 and 15, yeah. So I do believe in a free market, and but one thing that is true is that free market cannot work whereas there is a corruption. I guess number 14 and 15, last one is our listening, like filling the blank for this time, guys. So guys, we have just talked about this and yeah. So you guys, what about anyone got one mistake, two mistake, I think? Anyone?
me.
Sophie, what about you? How many rights do you get?
Mistake.
Oh, three mistake. Okay, that's a great. It's alright. Really nice. Okay. So which one is incorrect, Sophie?
It's number 12.
Number 12. So what is your answer? Number 12. It is hard to, huh?
No, just price only.
All
I
right.
read only the price.
Okay, the price. So arbitrarily set a price. Okay, great. So Sophie, it's alright. Okay, guys. So we have done it, yeah, for this time. Really good. All right, and this is our listening, guys, especially filling the blank. Do you have a questions, everyone? Do you have a questions? Nope. That's enough, right? Okay. The next is gonna be the other listening time. It should be this. This is like another, guys, like minimum wage. It's the same conversation, but it should be another. We have like a 6 questions. Ada 6 pertanyaan, guys. One question, it can be two answer. Ada jawabannya dua, guys. But if you just answer once, it's alright. The first is like, correct things should choose the minimum wage. Yeah. Thought things, all markets fine. Correct says thought is wrong in thought thinks the problem is and children are exploited by people with okay, ini jangan ketipu guys ya nanti. They agree about what is that? Okay, guys, just try to listen once more and try to answer that. Let's go.
So, Greg, we're talking about controversial issues, and one of the issues in your book is income disparity. So, what do you think about minimum wage?
Minimum wage and a minimum wage, I think, is very important to have. Otherwise, employers are going to take advantage of people, pay them too little. Each society must decide what is a proper minimum wage, and that in itself is an issue.
Yeah,
What should it be?
Actually, I disagree. I'm actually against the minimum wage. I think that, basically all markets find an equilibrium, and that if the wage goes too low, people just won't do the job. And so, basically, if you don't have a minimum wage, eventually the society will come to a wage where people feel comfortable doing that work, that basically things will work out.
And in theory, maybe you're right, but in reality, you're really wrong. I mean, take a look at some of these countries around the world where there are sweatshops, where you have children, because there are no rules regulating labor, and you have children who never educated, who spend their entire lives working almost like slaves in unhealthy conditions. That's what happens when there are no rules to protect workers.
But I think that's somewhat true, but you said the key word that they're not educated. I think the problem there is that the people aren't educated, and that's what leads to the abject poverty that they might do a job like that. So don't you think that if people were educated more, they would not be willing to work such meaningless jobs or such jobs that pay so little?
Many of those people, those children who are working like slaves, don't have a chance for any education, and often they're being exploited, not always, but sometimes by people who have had good education.
Right.
I mean, take a child in some very poor country has to work to just to find food.
So basically, you're saying
education is secondary.
So basically, you're saying that they should have a living wage, that they should make enough money that they can have a decent standard of living.
Everybody should have a decent standard of living, I believe.
I just think that it's really hard to arbitrarily set a price. I mean, that number is always going to go up and down. That even minimum wage somewhat skews the reality that if you just let markets take their natural course, eventually people won't be willing to work.
No, it doesn't work that way, because I think when you just have what's complete free market, you have corrupt people who take advantage of other people.
Well, that actually I do agree with. I do believe in free markets, but one thing that is true, free markets cannot work where there's corruption. I do agree with that. So we agree about something.
Yes. Good thing.
Hello guys, so we have done it right. I think you have got the answer this time. Basically the same here, guys, for the listening. And try to answer number one. Greg thinks blah 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 should choose the minimum wage. What about this? What is the answer?
Society.
What? That's this? Society?
Society.
Only the
B,
one?
C.
C, society. Right.
B,
Okay.
employers.
B, employers. Okay. Kita
Employer.
kumpulkan dulu nih. Okay. And the next one, Todd thinks all markets fine.
B.
Equilibrium. That's equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Setara. Greg says Todd is wrong in
Reality.
Reality.
reality, theory, or
Labor.
reality.
Wrong in reality.
All right.
B.
Okay. Only one, right? Okay. Lanjut nih. Todd
Labor.
thinks the problem is
Lack of education.
what?
Lack of
A and
education.
B.
Lack of education and meaningless job.
I think
Uh,
it's ABCs.
ABC. All right. Okay. And then number five, children are exploited by people with
Good
Or
education.
good good
no education.
education.
No education.
No education. Children are children are exploited by people with good education. No education. All right. And number six, they agree about
Free market. Free market.
what? The free
Market.
market?
Market.
All right. Okay. So let's check your work, and this is the key. All right, guys. Oh my God. Number one is
Oh my
society.
God.
Only there. That's one. Yeah. Greg thinks society should
Yeah.
choose the minimum society. The first time Greg says like society, not specific like employees, but society in general. I guess yeah. And then Todd thinks all markets
Mm.
find yeah equilibrium. And Greg says Todd is wrong in reality. That's so really yeah. And then is Todd thinks the problem is lack of education. Kurangnya pendidikan, guys. Okay, this lack of education. Okay, that's middle stop. The first is lack of education. So that's why children are exploited by people with a good education. Mereka yang bisa ini guys ya, mengeksploitasi anak-anak ya orang-orang yang mempunyai pendidikan yang baik. Di orang-orang yang tidak mempunyai pendidikan baik bakal dimainkan gitu guys ya. Oke, bagi orang-orang atau oleh orang-orang yang mempunyai pendidikan yang baik gitu guys. Dimanfaatkan gitu orang yang pendidikannya rendah. They agree about corruption guys. At free market, that's a corruptions. All right, guys. What about you guys? Anyone guess? All right, guys. One
No.
mistakes,
Oh.
two
No.
mistakes.
Yeah.
All right,
Mistake.
it's all
Two
right, guys. It's
mistakes.
okay. Three mistake. That's good. That's a good guess. So we have six questions. Yeah, we still need to improve again, guys. So don't worry. Okay. So do we have done it talking about minimum wage, guys? Yeah. All right. So it's really great topic. And before we learn and break out to talk about the topic for today, I would like to ask one of you guys. Maybe it's gonna be this. I would like to ask. What about this Daffy? Sis Daffy, hello.
Hello, Bro Vicky.
Sis Daffy, what about you? What comes up to your mind when you hear the word minimum wage? Sis Daffy. Hmm.
Sorry again, I didn't get it.
Oh, what comes up to your mind? Yang muncul
Uh-huh.
di kepala nih ya. When you hear the word minimum wage, ya Sigma.
It's
Yeah.
about minimum wage
Yeah.
is paid for employees like
Mhm.
in a month or in a week. Maybe it's depend the company to
Mhm.
pay the employees. Yeah, and
Oh,
the company has a minimum wage for the employees to pay
oh,
to pay
really
them.
great. I guess it's definitely a really nice answer. And by the way, do you agree with the concept of minimum wage, especially in our country?
Uh, yeah, I agree
Hmm?
because the minimum wage can mm, menentukan how to say menentukan
Menentukan gimana
can
kalimatnya nih?
to menentukan
Hmm?
how much the company can pay uh, the employees berdasarkan the skills and
Hmm?
experience like that.
Oh, really great one. Okay, so you can just say like decide actually. Decide.
Okay, decide.
Yeah, okay. Ooh,
Okay,
really good one. Okay, Sister Effie, last question. And
yeah.
what do you think this one? Should we have the same salary to all jobs? What about this one?
Mm, I think some people want same salary, but some people don't want get a same salary because they have their own skills like experience. So when people have a lot of experience or
Mhm.
have a lot of skills, so they should pay paid in a high salary, I think. So
Mm.
it's depends the skill and experience.
Really great. Okay, so depends on skill and experience. So basically, it is not good if you have the same salary with to all jobs, yeah. So that's the difference. The experience, the profession as well. Every profession
Mm-hmm.
they have their own salaries. Must be different. Great, Steffi. Thank you so much for talking that one. Okay, guys. So we need to practice more and talk about the minimum wage. It's related to our topic for today, guys. Yeah, and to our maybe this related to our daily barrier, like we are a employee. Sometimes we get to good salary because of a minimum wage, and sometimes we feel like it's not enough. We need more. Okay, so that's why I guess we just talk about this on a breakout room. What is the minimum wage in your country, and do you think it should be higher or lower, guys? And why? Who benefits from the minimum wage? I guess, yeah, and who doesn't benefit from minimum wage? I guess, yeah. Who should decide the minimum wage? And the last, what effects does the minimum wage have on? Maybe for small business or a large corporation. That's one. The topic that you can use for discussing about today, guys, yeah, just talk about the minimum wage. Okay. So guys, just give your opinion as you can, guys. Don't be afraid to give opinion. If you make mistake, no, you can just express it. Just talk about conversation, yeah. Just learn the communication. You can just spade out. Okay, so guys, how many people here? This is like I just want to make it four. I think no. It's gonna be five. Okay, ada yang tiga teman-teman ah. Ya empat ada yang tiga juga. So just going on. One, two, three, go. Let's go, guys. Go on. Good luck. So, well, guys, welcome back to our main room, everyone. And thank you so much, guys, for practicing today. You just talk about the minimum wage, like a sharing. Maybe we just got like new insights about that topic, the minimum wage. You can just expose your opinions about this. Really great. Thank you so much, everyone. The next one is time for you guys. I would like to ask one of you to have 1 minute challenge for this time. And it should be. Mm. Bro Adam, it's your turn. Bro Adam, let's do it.
Beradab.
Seriously,
Come
bro.
on,
I'm
beradab.
sorry.
Come on, beradab.
I'm late join Pro Vicky because there is
So,
something to do.
it's alright, but you
Gak usah
joined the
alasan.
practice in a breakout room, right? Okay, you talk a lot
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, just
Indeed,
tell
Ah,
it.
beradab.
Main devil aja bro.
Bro, devil and
Don't make
angel,
a
bro.
don't make a reason, bro Adam.
Okay, Bro Adam, take your time. One, two, three, go. Time is yours.
okay. I had a discussion with three amazing people. Namely, Sis Sylvie, Sis Tita, and Bro R. And it seems like in the breakout room, I just need to take a note from their answer because their answer is so amazing. We discussed about the topic today about minimum wage in our region, and then we talk about what who menerima manfaat the
Yeah, who
benefit,
benefits? Mhm.
yeah,
Beneficiaries.
who take the benefit from the minimum wage, and then what the condition about where when the minimum wage is affect to the small business or the large business. We have discussed about the situation, and okay,
All
time is
right,
up.
Bill. Yeah, time's over.
Tamat.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much, Bro Adam. That's really great. Okay, thank you so much. Really great. Okay, guys. The next, I would like to highlight for your conversation this time, guys, especially if you want to say this. Wait a moment. Teman-teman, mau bilang gini nih. Wait a second. What is Menteri Ketenagakerjaan? Departemen Ketenagakerjaan. How do we say that actually, guys?
Ministry of Manpower.
Yeah, that's right. You can say the minister, bro. The minister of
Mister.
manpower or the minister of labor is alright. Itu adalah menteri ya teman-teman ya. Minister. Wait a second, guys. Department. Department. But it is better kalau konteksnya departemen ya udah department. But is this like menteri, kementerian itu lembaga ya guys ya. Department. So that's why just say minister. Minister.
Kementerian itu kalau nggak salah ministry. Kalau menteri itu minister, nggak gitu, bro?
So that's right. Ya, yeah, that's right. Bener banget. Kalau tempatnya itu ministry, but orangnya itu minister. But if you
Minister,
ya,
yes.
if you want to say menteri ketenagakerjaan berarti orangnya, orang berarti bapak menterinya gitu guys ya. Ya, we can say minister of manpower. Nah, gitu guys. Oke? Manpower. Oh my God. This one ya. Minister of Manpower itu adalah Menteri Ketenagakerjaan. But if you want to say like lembaganya, it's gonna be department is alright, or ministry is better. Alright. And the next one, if you want to say, wait a moment, guys. This is if you want to say upah yang cukup, upah yang cukup, guys. So how do we say that one? Atau upah yang cukup dan layak untuk hidup. You want to say that one before? How do we say that? Hmm?
Decent wage, decent
That's
salary,
so decent salary. It is better. You just say living wage.
living wage.
Ya, living wage. Ini
Suitable.
untuk ya, living wage itu adalah upah yang cukup ya dan layak untuk hidup ya. Upahnya cukup dan layak untuk hidup. Okay, so at least we have the minimum of it. So upah yang cukup, upah cukup untuk hidup. It is just general, okay? You wanna say kalau maybe untuk hidupku segini, ya it depends on you, right? So it's gonna be different for each people. So just say living wage, gitu guys ya. Okay. And if you wanna say okay, I think that's it for the. No no no. So guys, if you wanna say tadi garis kemiskinan, this one is
Poverty?
poverty. Poverty itu kemiskinannya. Poverty. Kalau
Line poverty?
the bright line, guys.
Break.
Yeah,
Break.
bright line.
Break
That's right.
line.
Yeah, the bright line itu adalah garis kemiskinan. Okay, kemiskinan. That's one, everyone. Yeah. Okay, that's one. If you wanna say it like hidup dengan teman-teman kayak you live, kayak itu hidup guys ya. Cuma pendapatannya itu sedikit atau mungkin kita bilang minim gitu guys ya. Di gaji kita itu minim, hidup dengan gaji yang minim. You want to say that one before? You can only say scraping. Nih guys. Ya, scraping. This is actually like slang word. Ini sebuah ini guys ya. Jadi word line dan juga scraping. Ini guys ya. Ini itu slang word kata gaulnya gitu guys ya. Hidup. Hidup dengan pendapatan yang sangat minim. Hidup dengan pendapatan yang minim. Okay, this one. Yeah, scraping. What is scraping? Gitu guys ya. Like everyone. Okay guys, I think that's gonna be enough. And okay, or maybe teman-teman juga boleh nih guys, garis kemiskinan. Breakline itu juga teman-teman kalau menjadi kayak gini guys. On a break line itu menjadi kayak hidup di ambang kemiskinan. Oke. I'm on the bridge line right now. Berarti saya ini hidup di ambang kemiskinan. Ada bridge line. Kan di baris kemiskinan ya guys ya. Tapi kalau on berarti ya hidupnya di situ. On the bridge line. Okay guys, you got it everyone? This one.
Got it.
Okay guys, I think that's gonna be enough for today. Guys, do you have a question last time?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, if you don't have a question, I give you one. This is good idiom related about, guys, what is this? Our topic, ya, minimum wage. If you want to say hidup dengan gaji pas-pasan, hidup ini konteksnya hidup dengan gaji pas-pasan. Okay, you can say living paycheck to paycheck. Ini guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
paycheck.
living paycheck. Ini guys ya, paycheck to paycheck. Ini idiom teman-teman. Okay. Okay, this one.
Lobang gitu.
Oh, ada. This is hidup dengan gaji pas-pasan. Kita punya pas-pasan dan nggak punya tabungan sama sekali. Ya guys ya. You can say hidup pas-pasan. Hidup pas-pasan. Okay. Hidup pas-pasan ya, living paycheck to paycheck. You guys ya. That's one. You guys yeah, I think that's gonna be enough for the arts guys for today. Really good to talk about this. You guys yeah. Maybe we need to have a huge or hard or new vocabulary to talk about the minimum wage. But I think overall, you guys, you enjoy that topic. I mean, you just explained, express what is in your mind about the minimum wage. That's the point. Okay, so you don't need to be afraid, guys, to answer the question like you have a question like this. Just try to express what is in your mind because we just learn how to speak the communication. Okay, that's the point, everyone. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be enough for this one. Okay, and the last topic, or the last one is the words of today, kata-kata hari ini, guys. Do you have anyone words to give it, guys? Maybe related to this topic, minimum wage. Anyone? Oh, Bro Rocky. Oh, great. Come on, Bro Rocky. Just give the words of today, yeah? Yep. 1, 2, 3, go. Kata-kata
If
hari
your
ini, Bro Rocky.
organization if your organization doesn't pay you decently, be patient. Allah will give you another way.
Oh, really good, guys.
Barokah ya,
Okay.
bro.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah, guys. Everything is everything will be all right. We have our God, right? Allah, really good. That's really nice, bro. Lovely. But even though sometimes we feel like, in the beginning, yeah, but don't worry, guys. We still have Allah, our God. Great,
Just
Baraki.
thankfully to
Lovely.
the God.
Yeah, that's great, everyone. Okay, Maha Kaya, teman-teman. Don't worry. Okay, thank you so much for coming, guys. And the last I say, wait a second, guys. Teman-teman, nanti kalau misal ada salah, bukan ada salah ya, ada kesulitan untuk mendownload atau menonton recordingnya, teman-teman bisa teks Bro Vicky ya. Karena hari ini itu ada masalah Zoom-nya, guys. Jadi kayak error banget gitu, guys ya. Mulai jam 9, kelas terakhir ini, guys ya. Okay, that's it the same. All the tutors. Okay, so I hope you guys di teks Bro Vicky ya kalau ada masalah sulit untuk mendownloadnya. Oke, semoga bisa di-share juga guys ya. Bro Vicky cek dulu juga nih. Oke, alright
Masalah
guys.
ikut
Hanya
bisa
masalah download, bro.
masalah gaji bisa coach.
Kalau
Kenapa,
masalah
Bro?
hati, masalah gaji.
Masalah
Oh,
gaji nggak bisa.
Hati.
apa masalah
Masalah
gaji?
hati, masalah
Iya.
gaji.
Oh my
Gimana,
God,
bro?
guys. Oke, nanti langsung chat nomor di bawah ini ya. Oke. Alright guys, thank you so much everyone. And the last guys, kalau teman-teman masalah gaji, cek Bro Adam guys, aman. Oke, thank you so
Oh iya
much
benar.
everyone. And the last I
Donatur.
say, speaking partner.
We
We
are
are
The
the
best
best
partner.
partner.
What's password, guys?
Keep
keep
smiling.
Bye-bye
Well,
everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Good night, guys.
you
Iya,
tomorrow.
donatur,
see you
donatur.
tomorrow.